Minnesota Vikings. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play, here's Cousins. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Or not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turf.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Cousins. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the sack on first down, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Fields. A great move. Touchdown. David Montgomery with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can sustain.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On second down, Cook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Vikings 7.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Cousins from the gun on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play. And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The Vikings in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's got room. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This time they stay on the ground. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now Cousins on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Pettis now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Fields now to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air. Fields on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Off play action, Fields. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Byron Pringle, 28 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down, here's Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to the final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the 1st half. They've extended their lead so far here in the 2nd half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Fields.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
The 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. He looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden, you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
On the move to his left.
And this one too low. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Time to give a little credit here That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on third and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, here's Cousins. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Cousins on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now. And get
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby.